So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke.
Adam22 is broke. So we're all familiar with Adam22. He's the CEO of No Jumper, the hip hop YouTube channel. They also do vlogs and other stuff, but yeah, it looks like he's made a lot of bad business decisions lately, and his company is going broke. He uploaded a YouTube video explaining the whole situation. I saw part of it, but I thought it'd be better if I react to it online. So let's go ahead and cue the footage.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis.
All right, I will say, I used to be a fan of No Jumper. I wouldn't call myself a fan anymore. Just because their quote unquote content is just, it's filler content. Like nobody cares about what these random people that they have running the shows have to say. Like I think back in the day when Adam22 was doing all the interviews himself, that's how he got big. Like I remember the interview he did with XXX. That was like one of the biggest. I think that's why that one video is what jump started this whole No Jumper YouTube channel. That one video. And ever since then, I feel like he got so big that he just started hiring just a bunch of random people to like take over the No Jumper YouTube channel, and it's just it hasn't been the same. Like no offense to any of the people working there, but like nobody knows who these people are and nobody cares. Like at least Adam22 has some type of reputation. Even though I don't think he's as into hip hop as he claims to be, but that's just me. But anyways, let's continue.
How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen.
All right. Adam22 isn't the only person guilty of this. So many, like, even like tech corporations and stuff overhired people during the pandemic. And that's why we had so many layoffs, like afterwards, like Google and Microsoft and like all these big tech companies laid off so many people because they hired so quickly during the pandemic. Because when the pandemic happened, everyone was stuck inside. And when everyone was stuck inside, they bought a lot of tech. They wanted, they wanted to keep themselves entertained. And like these companies being so dumb didn't realize that the only reason that people were buying so much tech and stuff was because people were stuck inside. Same with YouTubers. Like I think what Adam here is saying is his YouTube channel blew up because everyone was stuck inside. So obviously they, like, in retrospect, he shouldn't have expected it to he should have expected like a decline after everyone was allowed to go back outside.
Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting six figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree, fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Who wants to watch a corn star interview? Like, no offense, but do people actually care what a corn star thinks? And I know that kind of sounds mean when I say it like that. What I mean is like nobody's watching corn for like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Like I can understand why these interviews aren't doing well, because these are people that people only care about for one thing. They don't care about their opinions or like their opinions on music or whatever Adam22 is asking of them.
You might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023.
Oh, I remember this. So this was like 2023. This was just 2 years ago. Man, time flies. But yeah, this is another thing. Adam22 didn't get along with his with his crew basically. Like I think this guy here, I forgot his name, but like his mother died, and I guess Adam22 paid for the funeral, but like nobody needed to know that. And Adam like brought it up on live on the YouTube channel, almost as a way to like diss this guy, like, hey, I paid for your mom's funeral, like, and then this guy was about to fight him. So
although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months, where we experienced two major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day, and we still have absolutely no idea why. We've had no luck getting it back, despite being in contact with what seems like...
I can tell you why, Adam. It's because you put corn on there. You put corn on Instagram. Probably edit it, but still.
Every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account, and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested, we aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a Meta rep, please DM me. I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that,
just DM Mark Zuckerberg, man.
We have been hit with a lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it's still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. This person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper. His streaming career has completely tanked. And
I mean, Adam, you don't get along with any of your employees. What are you talking about? Like I don't know anything about this lawsuit. I don't know if who's in the right and who's in the wrong. Based off what I know about Adam, if I had to make a educated guess, I would say Adam22 is probably in the wrong because he's always in the wrong. Like the man ran a crypto scheme earlier this year. We covered it on this show, but like to me, like if you don't care about scamming your own fans, then you don't care about scamming your employees. Like, and the fact that you don't get along with any of your employees and you're constantly like firing them, like, yeah.
He even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start, but somehow that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on...
He's saying that like he's the good guy here. Like, oh yeah, we just fired everyone. Like all those people you fired probably have families to feed and kids to pay for, and you just fired them. Like, you're the bad guy here. Like, if the company wasn't doing as good as you wanted it to, you're the CEO, you're in charge. Like, if anything, you should have fired yourself and kept everyone else. Like, you're obviously not making good decisions business-wise.
Melrose, and we're in the...
Like, this man is basically saying, oh, because he got his Instagram taken down, that Instagram was what was keeping the company afloat. Like, I'm sure he makes a good amount of money on Instagram, but was it really, like... Was he making so much that that's what was keeping everything afloat? I don't know, man.
Early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space. To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location. I'm confident that once we get the building sold, we'll be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, $2 million in debt and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rel. But I honestly spent
See, this is something that annoys me, like, because this isn't just a no jumper thing. This is just every corporation. Like every corporation will, when they need to like save money, they'll fire the employees first. They won't take a salary cut. They won't like these guys are getting like your employees were getting paid what, an hourly wage or a very low salary. Meanwhile, this guy's getting, this guy's salary is millions of dollars, and he couldn't just sacrifice that for his employees. He's just like, no, like the company is broke, but I'm not. Like I'm fine. I have $1 million, multi-million dollar portfolio, like a successful business in Plug Talk. So like, okay, man, you can't take care of your people.
Pretty much all of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense.
And I'm gonna say, like, obviously being the boss, you have to make hard decisions. And like if you need to cut people, you have to cut people, then that's sometimes that's just things a boss has to do. But like it just seems like this entire situation is Adam22's fault. And the only people that are suffering the consequences are his employees. But Adam22 isn't.
It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with.
All right, I feel like this is running a little long. I don't really care about the rest of this. I just wanted to say that he's going broke, and yeah. All right, so this screenshot right here. Okay, so I know Adam just said that, like, he's doing fine. His portfolio's fine. He has a successful business in Plug Talk. But this tweet right here, look at what this man said. If you become a YouTube member for $5 a month, send me a screenshot on here and a screenshot of your YouTube account so I can confirm, and I'll open your DM on here and respond for life, within reason. Lincoln replies. So looking at this DM, I'm going to say that the man was maybe lying about doing fine. Like if he's actually like, if he has, millions of dollars in his portfolio and a successful business, why is he charging people $5 a month to talk to him for life? Like that is a big commitment. For life? How would you have time to respond to, like, what if you get like, let's say 1,000 members, you get 1,000 members, you're going to talk to 1,000 people for life. And that's just on the low end. Like he could have tens of thousands of members. Like either he's going to like have to have other employees pretend to be him responding, or if this man is actually personally responding himself, then he is not doing as well as he was claiming to be doing. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think he's as broke as he says, or do you guys think he's lying about that? Let me know. All right, well, let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying. All right, Twitch chat is empty. YouTube chat is empty.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host, Cuddy Bino. Live streamed on both YouTube and Twitch. Search Cuddy Bino for more information.